How goes the family? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you guys are having a great and exceptional day. Well, it is that time of the week where I love to highlight black-owned businesses, and given the fact that it's Black History Month, and this business is located in my home state and my father's hometown of Richmond, Virginia, makes it even better. According to the article that I read today, Rubia Camara is a classically trained chef, but she calls herself the ice cream lady. It's not just a small ice cream cone tattooed on her right forearm, but it is a bit of the local celeb. She's a bit of a local celebrity within the Richmond, Virginia, and D.C. area. During the interview that the column did with the restaurant, a family came up to speak to her for a good 15 minutes. "You're like a celebrity," they said. One of her regular customers said to her, and she may be Richmond, Virginia legend, but her growing ice cream empire is attracting attention from a national audience and even A-listers. "Why at any point in my life would I think," she said, "I think that Kevin Bacon or Ludacris would know who I am, but they do now." Kevin Bacon even called her ice cream the best he's ever tasted. And me, myself, I'm not a fan of ice cream. But this summer, when I get a chance to go visit my family in Richmond, Virginia, I may have to check her place out. Just to support her business. And I get my nieces and nephews some ice cream. But the article also stated that her journey began back in 2014 when the ice cream lady launched Ruby Scoops, selling her concoctions at events and festivals in Washington, D.C. and Richmond area. Her 2020 Kickstarter was raised more than $30,000, allowed her to open the first brick and mortar Ruby Scoops locations when the Food Network came calling last year with vague details about an ice cream competition show she was in. Camara has been making ice cream for almost a decade in the Washington, D.C. and Virginia areas with a focus on seasonal ingredients. Think flavors like hot honey, cornbread, blackberry, mandarin, mojito, and Thai basil. So the show was a natural fit. And that is one of the best things that was created when legitimate businesses need to get additional access to capital. They have the opportunity nowadays to do Kickstarter programs or GoFundMe programs and get on reality TV shows in order for them to take the business or ideas to the next level from a marketing standpoint and an economic standpoint, access to capital standpoint. The article also stated that while the filming Ben and Jerry's Clash of the Cones last year in 2022, the first competition had contestants whip up unique ice cream flavors based on celebrities. Actor Kevin Bacon shared his dream for the perfect ice cream, citing ingredients like bananas, dark chocolate, almonds, peanut butter, and tequila. Okay, that's an interesting combination. I don't think I would want that ice cream at all, but that's just me. So, Kamada created Bacon's Bananas for Chocolate, a concoction of banana and fried plantain ice cream, brownie chunks, dark chocolate covered almonds, malt balls, and toffee bits. She topped it off with peanut butter caramel. Now that doesn't sound too good to me. Good to me, but I'm not an ice cream connoisseur, so I'm not going to act like I'm an expert in this matter. Mrs. Kamada shop opened up during the height of the pandemic in November 2020. So it wasn't even the beginning. It was like the end of 2020 when her shop opened up. So to me, that just says a lot right there, family. Now, the article ended on this note and the fact that she's still successful to this day. That's why I had to talk about this. Any business, brick and mortar business that opened up during the 2020 pandemic and is still thriving to this day, nothing but love and respect to that, all right? The article ended on this note stating that she initially wanted a shop near Virginia Commonwealth University, her alma mater, and my nieces as well. So shout out to VCU and all the current and future graduates of VCU. But anytime she came back to Richmond from DC for pop-up events, she always ended up in the north side of the city, either driving through or staying at an Airbnb. After a while, it resonated with her to be in that neighborhood, and she has it's been unconsciously tethered to her, and taking the leap to open up an ice cream shop in a pandemic in November at that was daunting, but also a sign that comment of what's possible in life and what's possible in general. Anything is possible when you get your mind right. You got your mind right. You study hard. You take action. You execute, and you just leave it. See where the chips fall. She said, and I quote, "I've been blessed enough to make it function through the end of times, how much greater can it be? You can definitely say that again because so many businesses were affected or shut down during the 2020 pandemic / lockdown. So to be able to open up a brick and mortar business in 2024 and for it to be successful, like I said, you got nothing but love and respect from me. Her last statement was, my goal is to have enough space for ourselves, but also to bring in a few people, like in the commissary sense. She said, we can bring in bakers and confectioners and give them a space to grow their businesses. And she says, I came up in the commercial spaces, so I know what people need and what I can possibly do for them. So nothing but love and respect for that. And if you're in the good old Richmond, Virginia area, go check her spot out, all right? Don't forget, Larry's Anything Goes. We sell a variety of products, and this year has been the best year for the online store. So I thank everybody who supported my online store. Thank you so much. So check out my Shopify store. Links are in the description. And if you're a stock market investor, crypto investor, individual, retirement account investor, don't forget to check out WEBULL, Stash, Acorns, Crypto.com, Coinbase, all those platforms. You'll be able to make some money moves. Specifically, if you want to sign up with the GS Partners, you have an opportunity to not only buy cryptos and buy non-fungible tokens known as NFTs, but you'll be able to refer others to do the same thing all at the same time. And this year, I will be getting back in the travel business, so you'll be able to book travel with me or become a travel agent, so you can, because I love to travel so much, you'll be able to get commissions when you travel on a regular basis. So on that note, do the great different things, like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. As I always say, you can't get fired if you own the company. It's 2023. It's time for you to own something. And always, as I love to say, make money moves or you're going to live broke like a fool. Take care, family.